not a regular person like everybody else. I've been doing hardcore matches and dealing with blood. Throughout my AEW career, I was in my head a lot. I didn't live up to my true potential in AEW. I regret that so much. Tony Khan was absolutely amazing. The Kenny Omega match, controversial as this is Kenny Omega. I thank Cody so much for that.
Deal with you and Joey Janela.
Here's the thing, everybody loved it. I'm a Jersey girl, he's a Jersey boy. Oh, I'm definitely a star for sure. Like, how many on I just think the consistency wasn't there because I was so, you know, I was in my head a lot. So especially throughout my AEW career, I was in my head a lot. The matches that I had with Joey, I changed my my alias to like the beautiful badass. I started to like amp things up a little bit, and I'm dealing with him and doing hardcore matches and dealing with blood and
little boy.
Yeah, so I was doing a lot of different stuff.
I remember the first time I saw you wrestle, saw a video of you. You did the entrance, and I go, "Oh, we're wrestling after that?" And you did great though.
Yeah,
because to be able to top that, you know, I go. She's setting herself up here for, you know, like high expectations.
I thank Cody so much for that because they all fought for that. And it was a cool idea that I had. And the fact that it got approved like 4 days ahead, I choreographed the routines for both years.
Wow.
Yeah, obviously, like, you know,
right. Why not?
Like, why I gotta pay somebody else to do it? Or why I gotta, like, you know.
Yeah.
So it was doing that before a wrestling match was a little brave.
Right.
Jacksonville, Florida, 90 degrees, humidity on 100.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Choreography full blown.
Right.
I'm not doing no, you know, 1-2 step. It's a straight up like choreographed dance. You can also too, so funny, you can see how nervous I was when I popped up on the apron. Okay. And Christopher Daniels was like, "Are you okay? You were not enjoying yourself." But I come from, you know, a background of not even knowing that I could do this for real. So you have someone who's getting a national television shot. You have to cut me some slack.
Yeah.
I'm not regular.
Yeah.
I'm not a regular human being. I'm not a regular person like everybody else. I mean, I try to live life in society that way. But I'm not. I'm just different. So, and of course, in the back of my head, I'm going to be thinking about that. Because I'm entering this world where it was not always accepted or it was taboo. Here we go again. I'm talking about this being like different, but and I can't help it because that just is what it is. It's just the reality of life. That was my biggest thing. A lot of times I was in my own head. So a lot of the fuck-ups that I had in AEW or wherever, you know, even in like, you know, indie matches, a lot of that stuff comes from, I believed in myself, but I just wanted someone else to give me that, like, girl, you got this. And I started to get that eventually, but I don't feel like it was a consistency with that. I don't feel like I had support consistently and someone to kind of like, you know, give me that boost to ameliorate my career. Yeah. You know? That's kind of, and that's what I needed a lot of times is just the support. I didn't always have that because sometimes the focus was just on other people. And I get it because it's a business. You want to focus on the stars.
But you are a star. Let's not get it twisted.
No, I'm definitely a star for sure. Like, how many on
Right. I mean, we're talking about booking. Like, it's a decision.
Right. And certain things is just out of your control, as I said before. And that's what that was the big thing. I just wanted someone to be like, all right, you f*** this up. Let's go ahead and, like, you know, work on that a little bit. The Kenny Omega match that lasted 26 seconds, controversial as had a lot of people pissed off. That match was not supposed to be me. It was supposed to be Joey.
Okay.
Joey was around someone who had COVID.
Oh, boy.
So they pulled him from the match. I'm thinking I'm just valeting Joey that night. So I'm not even in proper gear. I was not mentally here for that. This is Kenny Omega.
Best wrestler in the world, right? At that moment in time, the greatest.
How the are you expect me, a person that's not used to... I haven't been on TV at that point for a while. So it wasn't a consistent TV thing with me. And that's another thing, too. Like, I didn't really get the reps of enjoying and bonding with the crowd.
Right. They didn't have the opportunity to.
Right.
Yeah.
So with that, it was just like, holy it's me now. So I'm in Cody's little office, like, room area. Breaks.
Yeah, right.
But even though it was only like, you're going to take 2 moves, I've never taken any of those moves before. The V trigger, I've never taken that before. So I'm trying to take a T-bump from a drop kick. Obviously, you're supposed to take like a shoulder tackle. But it didn't register with me, and QT tried so hard to help me with it just mentally before I went out there. But it was new, it was different. That was the last time anyone's ever seen me on TV. So to this day, it hurts because it wasn't. I didn't feel like I showed that I could be amongst the, the best. So.
Quarterback memory. You know what I mean?
I
You were not
did-
the
I
first
cringed.
and the last.
No, there's other
Right.
people that messed that move up, but still,
I know. It's tough.
Cody always told me, don't look at what other people do. Focus on your own career. Focus on you. So that's what I'm focusing on. And I didn't make him look that good, and I definitely I regret that so much.
How did AEW come about as far as your opportunity there? Who called you? What was the sequence of events that led to you being there?
So Brandy slid into my DMs. It was like a late at one time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it's just gonna be an all-in 2. I didn't think of it was like an actual company until like a couple months after. She's like, "Hey, Sonny, nice to meet you." We actually have met a couple times before that, but wrestling.
Yeah.
I think you haven't really met someone. And she's just like, "Hey, do you have Memorial Day weekend open? Keep it open for us." And she was asking, "Are you contracted anywhere else?" At the time, I was still locked into Lucha Underground, and there was a lawsuit going on. Then January comes around, they announce the company, and I'm like,
ooh,
oh.
All right. My word.
Okay. So for the next 10 months, they helped me get out of that Lucha Underground contract. Tony was like, welcome. Yeah, it was really, really cool. Tonykhan was absolutely amazing, always hospitable. Really just a great company to work for. I had so much fun there. The locker room was fantastic. We all got along.
Yeah.
Well, I got along with everybody. I'm not going to speak for everybody else. It was just such an amazing time. I got to really develop who I was.
As a person and a performer?
Yes. Obviously, when I got into AEW, I wasn't me now. I didn't have double D boobs. I didn't have Pam and Carmen.
Pam and Carmen hadn't arrived.
They didn't arrive yet. So, and I've always wanted to.
Okay.
Even before Lucha Underground, I always wanted to get my boobs done.
Yeah.
But it was never the right time. When you're rocking and rolling and moving and shaking, you can't take your time off. I got into AEW, and then it was just a constant growing. But overall, I felt like I didn't live up to my true potential in AEW because I just, I didn't really get a chance to do that. But I enjoyed every minute of it. I wouldn't take it back for anything.
The deal with you and Joey Janela, the vignette, pre-tape.
It
was so cool, man.
Everyone loved it.
It was like, what is this? Is different.
Tony didn't like it.
Well, that sucks. The one guy that needs to, right?
But yes, and I was like, oh, it's gonna impress him. So I know
who produced it? Did you guys?
Cody backed it.
Okay.
But as far as the dialogue and all that stuff, Joey and I did most of the dialogue ourselves. I took ideas from movies because this is what I do.
It felt like a movie. It felt like Drive or something.
Right. So that's a good one. I'm sure he'll probably like that one too. I looked at it as, you ever seen the Love and Costa thing? Okay. Nick Cannon, Christina Milian. The car scene of her encouraging him to get back on his feet.
Right.
That was the idea in my head.
That was the seed of inspiration.
Right. But the story that I was told was,
smart.
I'm a Jersey girl. He's a Jersey boy. He's feeling down on his luck. Let me help him get back to himself. So I kind of intertwined the two of those, my thought process with something else and made it our own. Incredible. I enjoyed every bit of it. All the guys that were working with it was cool. We did the fun stuff with the gas station food and stuff like that. He threw the burrito at his face. Awesome stuff. It was such a great time.
If you could have had a mulligan and a redo, would you have pitched it differently to Tony? Would you have packaged it differently? Or was it just wasn't his thing or didn't get it?
I don't know, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Everybody loved it. Everyone loved it.
So different.
Just,
There's nothing like it.
I think it just was the camera. I don't think he likes, I don't want to speak for him.
Sure.
I just want maybe it was just the fact that it was just, it was too much like a movie and less of a wrestling promo. I felt like it was incredible. I feel like that could have been
the total different presentation.
Yeah.
Because that's what wrestling is, right? You look at the landscape, look at what everybody's doing.
Yes.
And
that would have been ours.
Right.
The fans, if you look at the comments on the video, the fans were like, oh, please, more of this.
Yeah.
Because the fans got to see Joey and I, our personalities individually together. And it's the team that you least likely expect, but also works very well.
Right.
Because Joey and I, one thing I'll say too, Joey and I, filming our entrances every week, we never planned anything. Joey, when I would do a certain booty bump and he would fly out the air and he'll pop for every time I do my ass little pop.
Yeah.
All that stuff was not planned. We never planned anything. It was just, our chemistry was just on.
Hey, you jabronis. Don't forget to click subscribe to the YouTube channel and podcast. This has been LiMPiN Ain't Easy. It's wrestling as real as it gets.